Hey guys, welcome to my video. For today's tutorial, I will be teaching you how to make the single crochet herringbone ribbing. To begin, all you're going to need is some yarn and a crochet hook. For this tutorial, you will need to know how to make chains, the single crochet stitch, how to work in the back loops, and be familiar with the single crochet herringbone stitch. I have videos on all of those and I will have them listed down below. Starting from the very beginning making chains, you can make any number of chains. I have already made 22 chains on my hook. To start row 1, make 1 single crochet into the 3rd chain from your hook. Now we're going to start making single crochet herringbone stitches, and they're going to be connected to the stitch that you had just made. So we're going to insert our hook into this loop right here on the single crochet that we had just made. So it's this one. This is where you're going to insert your hook. Grab that yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Then you're going to insert your hook into the next chain, grab the yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Once you have 3 loops, you're going to yarn over and take that through all of those loops to complete that stitch. Now we connected this one to a single crochet, but we're going to connect the next one to this single crochet herringbone that we had just made. So just like in this one, this single crochet where we use that front loop, you're going to use this front loop right here of this one. So you're going to insert your hook into that first loop, grab that yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Insert your hook into the next chain, grab that yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. You'll have 3, yarn over, take that through all of those 3 loops to complete that stitch. So it's going to be this loop right here on the single crochet herringbones that we make. So this one. So this is where you'll be inserting your hook, grab that yarn, pull it through, insert your hook into the next chain, grab that yarn, pull it through, yarn over, take that through all of those loops to complete. So now you're going to continue to make these single crochet herringbone stitches all the way across to complete this row. And that's how row 1 is looking. To start row 2, make 2 chains. Row 2 is going to be the same sequence as row 1. We're just going to be working into stitches instead of chains. But we are adding a new element where we will be working into the back loop of each stitch across to make a ribbing texture. So you're going to turn your work where you're looking at the top of your stitches. This loop farthest away from you on the stitches is the back loop. So we're going to be working into the back loop for each stitch across. So into the first stitch, into that back loop, make a single crochet. Now same thing like we did on our last row, you're going to make the single crochet herringbone stitches connected starting with this single crochet. So you're going to insert your hook into this loop on this single crochet stitch, grab that yarn, pull it through, pulling up a loop. You're going to be working into the next stitch. Insert your hook into the next stitch, into that back loop. Grab that yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Yarn over, take that through all of those loops to complete that stitch. So same thing here, you're going to be inserting your hook into this first little loop right here on this stitch. Grab that yarn you're working with, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Then insert your hook into the next stitch, only into that back loop. Grab that yarn, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Yarn over, take that through all 3 loops to complete that stitch. Same thing, it's going to be this loop right here. Insert your hook into that loop, grab that yarn, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Insert your hook into the next stitch, only using that back loop. Grab that yarn, pull it through, pulling up a loop. Yarn over, take that through all 3 loops to complete that stitch. You can see how working into those back loops is making this ridge right here, adding some texture to this stitch. So you're going to continue to make these single crochet herringbone stitches across for the rest of this row, remembering to only use the back loops of each stitch. And that's how row 2 is looking. You would now repeat row 2 for however long you want your project. That is going to be how to make the single crochet herringbone ribbing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more from me. You can follow me on all social media at crochetmelovely, all one word. Please leave any feedback down below for future videos and tutorials that you would like to see. Thank you guys so much for being here and have a great day.